It's almost Christmas time. I've got my Christmas jumper on and I've got something really cool to share with you today, which will be a great Christmas gift for you or anybody else you know who wants to learn to play the guitar. I told this story on a recent live stream, but years ago I had a student of mine. When I went to his house, he said, "You've got to check this out. It's a video game that teaches you how to play the guitar." And I was really, really skeptical because in my experience, those things are kind of crap and never really actually work. But he insisted. He was like, no, you've got to try it. You've got to try it. So he took me through to the living room of his house, puts his PlayStation 3, I think it was at the time, fires up his PlayStation 3, and he puts his guitar in my hand, and he loads up this game called Rocksmith. And I was really skeptical, but I sat with it for a while, and it won me over. It was a really, really cool game. Unfortunately, back then, it never really caught on in the mainstream in the way that Rock Band did, or in the way that Guitar Hero did. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved Guitar Hero and I loved Rock Band. I played those games to absolute bits. I had so much fun with them, it's untrue. But they weren't playing the guitar, you know, they were representations of playing the guitar. It did give you a feeling of playing the guitar and of being in a band, but it wasn't the same as actually teaching you to play the guitar. And obviously, being a guitar teacher and believing in the amazing power of music as a force for good in the world, I know the pleasure it's given to me throughout my life, and I see the pleasure it gives to our students, you know, every day. So I was always really disappointed that Rocksmith didn't really take off to the degree that those other games did. But over the years, Rocksmith really developed a cult following, you know, with people who loved it, stuck with it. They brought out a remaster, and I think its reputation just kind of grew and grew over the years because it was a good game and it actually taught you to play the guitar. So all of this was like 10 years ago. I think it was 2013. But guess what? Ubisoft have brought Rocksmith back. They've turned it into Rocksmith Plus. They've made it available so you can use it from a smartphone or from your PC or a tablet. I'm using an iPad today. This video is sponsored by Ubisoft and we're delighted to partner with them because we like this product. Just to give you an idea, in any given year we get approached by over 100 companies to do partnerships and we just say no to them all. But for this one, I was more than happy to make an exception. So today we're going to play some Rocksmith. Let's dive in. Okay, the first thing I noticed when I came in here is just how slick everything is. I mean, like, you know, surprise, surprise, Ubisoft know how to make video games. They're one of the biggest game makers in the world. But it's so cool, you know, there's so many different songs in here. I just really like how slick the interface is. Alright, so I'm going to choose to play a song. What have I got here? I've got various learning paths, basics, intermediate lead guitar, rhythm guitar, introduction to the Rocksmith method. Choosing an electric guitar, getting to know your gear, how to coil your cables, how to mic an amp. Dude, this is so good. Alright, let's try some practice exercises. Let's see what happens here. Linear playing, string switching, string skipping, hammer-on exercises. Let's try a simple hammer-on exercise. Alright, so I'm seeing the whole fretboard. Okay, now I'm just seeing the first 4 frets. Okay, so it wants me to play those strings open. Dude, I'm so bad at this. It's crazy. Okay, so practice presets, riff repeater. Alright, so if I'd wanted to, I could have just selected like a specific part of the song to practice just that phrase. This is cool that you can turn the song speed down. That's what I needed. That's what I needed, man. I just needed a bit more time to figure out what the pattern was. Note by note on, metronome. That's cool. Let's try turning the metronome on, see how that sounds. Okay, let's go back to it. Okay, so now I'm at 39% speed. Let's gives me a bit more time to figure it out. I'm on the 7th fret. Okay. Okay, this is better for my brain. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, I like that. Thank God you can turn the speed down. Dude, I was so bad on that. Man, I was so bad on that. That was unbelievably embarrassing. Thank God this isn't going on YouTube. Okay, let's try something different. Let's exit practice and lesson. Let's try something that's like chord based rather than something that's lead based. Like, all right, cool. What else have we got here? We've got scales, learning path, intermediate lead guitar, learning path basics, get to know Rocksmith. Okay, I want to play some songs. Let's see what's going on. Come on, let's find some songs. Jump by Van Halen, yes. American Girl, Tom Petty. Some nice tunes here. All right, let's try Seven Nation Army. Come on, let's give that a try. I want to play the lead. Let's see what happens if I play some lead guitar. This is cool. It's alternative lead as well. Difficulty target. Yeah, 12%. All right, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it makes you tune before each song, which is probably good. Also, I don't think the software would work unless it was in tune. Come on, dude. It's in tune, damn it. Come on. It's in tune. I'm going to just skip it because I am in tune. So skip the tuner. Okay, so I'm on the 7th fret. No. Okay, let's see. Can I make it a bit harder? Like, I don't want to go crazy with it, but I don't know if we put it up to like 50%. Let's see how that sounds. I guess it just adds in more notes, I assume. Okay, it's going to be probably too hard for me. Okay, I need to slow this down. The notes are going too fast for me to see what's going on. Where do I go to? Riff repeater, skill, riff repeater. Here we go. This is what I want. Practice difficulty. Yes, my man. Yeah, that is so cool, man. That's so good for learning tricky riffs. I love that. It's so easy to turn that down. Just so you can figure out what's going on the interface. Yeah, okay. So for me, part of the problem here, it's just figuring out what the notes are. It's less about playing the notes and more about, like having time to respond to what's on the screen and figure out what that means on the guitar. So I think just as you get comfortable with the interface on here, it's so cool that you can change that. So you can change the practice difficulty and the song speed independently. Dude, that's so good. What happens if you just turn them all up? Let's just see how that looks. I'll turn the metronome off. Whoa, what's happening here? Okay, it just begins again. Speed 100, difficulty. Nice, okay, so this is the actual song. Oh, it's on the phrase repeater thing, isn't it? That's what it is. It's just doing that one section up at the top here. And then I set how long that is. Dude, that's so good! That's so good. I really, really like that. So you could like zone in on one specific area if you wanted to like, you know, really like nail down that bit. Nice, showing you some chords now. Power chords, sweet, open notes. This is good. Right, let's find the solo. I think it's actually near the end, isn't it, where it goes a bit crazy, this song. I think that happens near the end. All right, cool. So I sort of go to that section. I'm going to put the practice difficulty on 100, the song speed on 100. And then if I go to restart practice, does it just go to that bit? Yeah, okay. Nice. See how it shows the vibrato? Did you see how it denoted the vibrato? Watch how the line goes like wiggly. A wobbly bit there for the vibrato, and how the line slides around. I really like those visual representations of where the notes are, like, you know, just like sliding down from phrases. You could see the way the note just tailed off to the side. And the vibrato, you could see like a wavy line for that. I'm impressed with this. So these are the skills and chords that are inside this song. Double stops, fret hand mutes, pitch slides, power chords, pull offs, sustains, unique chords, unpitched slides, vibrato. And then they're the chord shapes that are in the song. Dude, this is so good. This is really, really good. Like, it's so well thought through. Sweet. So then if you click on that, not sure what to expect on the note way, preview before you play using these examples of techniques and chord types. Play 2 notes on different strings at the same time. That's cool. Like, simple explanation of what a double stop is, representation of that, and then some videos teaching you about double stops. This is one of the other techniques that was on there where you were just muting with your fretting hand. Again, some videos that show you how to do that. Pitch slides. So it's just showing you, like, you know, basically, yeah, you're just like glissando, you're sliding around the neck. Power chords. Come on, man, this is so good. This is so good. I love this layout. I love the way, like, it's just showing you, hey, here are the techniques that you need for this song. And then it's showing you exactly how to do those techniques. And that's so cool. That's so good. I really like that. I just love how, like, you can dissect the song, you know, you can take the song apart, you know, and really, like, get into the individual constituent parts of the song. That's cool, man. Okay, so my mastery is 0. Give it to me straight. Dude, your mastery is 0. Alright, so my take on Rocksmith. Dude, it's good. It's so good. It's really, really good. Like, I knew Rocksmith was good, you know, I played it years ago, but it wasn't this good. You can see how they've refined it and developed it as the years have gone by. I think that might be one of the very best ways that you can learn guitar in 2024, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I always say the best possible way to learn is in a room with a one-to-one guitar teacher who's really good. If you find a great guitar teacher, that's a brilliant way to learn. But guess what? Your teacher isn't there most of the time. The rest of the time you've got to do the work. You've got to learn the songs, do the practice. And I think using something like this alongside, you know, more traditional guitar lessons, I just don't see how that doesn't help. You know, like, that would help. You know, being able to break down the song, slow down the difficulty, you know, slow down the song speed, practice certain phrases, you know, develop your technique. It has to help, doesn't it? You know, I'm going to have a blast with that over Christmas time. I'm going to be playing that. My daughter's going to be on that. She's 10. She will absolutely devour that app. So yeah, I'm really, really impressed. I think the only sort of downside to it, I think, is just having to learn the user interface, which I guess, I don't know, maybe that takes half an hour to an hour. But I think, you know, you're going to have that with pretty much any software that you use. And the payoff, I think, is worth it, isn't it? Because once you can navigate around in there and you're comfortable, confident with the controls, I think the reward for that is very high because you get to use the software to its full potential. So I'm really impressed with that. Really, really impressed. I thought I'd do better on it, I've got to say. I'm a bit disappointed, you know. I had visions of like being one of those like Guitar Hero kids that you see, like, you know, who's just like playing all the notes, getting straight A's, everything's in time. I did think I was going to do really well, but I didn't. So, so I hope you enjoyed me humiliating myself for your entertainment. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. It was lots of fun to make this. I'd like to say thank you to Ubisoft for two things. Number one, thank you for sponsoring this video. Thank you for supporting the work that we do as a channel and as a business. Secondly, I want to say thank you to Ubisoft just for creating this cool thing. It will help a lot of people learn to play the guitar, and I couldn't be more down for that. In the description for this video, you'll find a link where you can try Rocksmith Plus for free for 7 days. Go and check it out, give it a try, support our channel. That would mean the world to me. Thank you very much for that. And that's it for this year, folks. I hope that you and your family have a lovely Christmas, a lovely New Year. Thank you for supporting our channel this year, and I will see you in 2024.